Guys, how are you this night? In Kenya it is tonight, and for those who are in America it must be daytime. Maybe in other places it might be afternoon. The whole day I was busy. I was presenting in a certain school, some distance, about let's say a distance of about 1,000 kilometers away. So I would not create content during the day. Now there was an occurrence that happened last week that I really want to bring to your attention. We as mothers or fathers, sometimes we really devote to our work and leave our children in hands of other people. Now there is this, let's say, daycares, where some women have come up with the places that we take our kids to. It's very unfortunate. If you are going to watch what I'm going to show you, then you'll be surprised. It may not be happening in Kenya alone. It may be happening elsewhere, and that's why I'm speaking in English. You know, sometimes when you leave people with your kids, you hope for the best. But one incident happened recently in Kenya that really makes me ask a lot of questions about the safety of the kids. Most people live in the hands of other people, especially those premises people build and then call them daycare in towns. Recently, there was a woman, Teresia Wambui Kihagi. Does that name tickle in your mind? Does it bring something familiar? On Citizen, there has been news in Kiswahili airing this lady, and I want you to see the face when you watch the video. This lady has a premise, a daycare premise. Now kids are normally left there as parents go to work, and that, what does this woman do? Hey, the world has come to an end. We can't think otherwise. Now this woman takes these kids and forces them to engage in sex. Now this is Ngige in Kiambu. Now Teresia forces the small kids to practice sex while she's recording. Can you see the state of the horrendous? You know? Despotic. Terrible. Satanic. It's almost like PDD thing. She doesn't do it herself, but she forces them to practice it. Now, can you imagine this woman had 15 kids? 15. Hey. In her house. And when I look at her house, it's already terrible. From the video, you can actually agree with me that it was a terrible house. It was not even worth taking care of kids. So parents, let's sometimes watch the environments within which we take our kids. Now this woman, it is indicated she could even help these kids to practice sex as she records. So that when the police arrested her, they found evidence of recordings of her helping and all that. Can you imagine? 10. And she collects 100 shillings from the parents. This is a very terrible state of affairs. Now, these kids are between 1 year and 6 years. Can you imagine? Wewe unaenda kazi. You leave somebody with your kids. Unafikiria watoto wako sawa. Eti sasa you are protecting your job. This is one thing now I say. Sometimes our leaders, if developed nations have an ability to have daycares near the institutions of work, why not us? This money we waste, we build storage houses, we invest in other countries, I don't know, we do what. By the way, why are you so mean? Why are Kenyan leaders so mean? Why don't we have a leader who will think about this daycares that will be around institutions? You know, sometimes you leave your kids and you're worried at the same time. If you hear such news, I know very many parents who can be scared to take their kids to places, and again, you cannot survive without a job. What will these kids eat? No wonder the population is waning. So as some of you are complaining, I had a leader from Mombasa complaining that it is a tall order to find a woman pregnant. How can you now conceive and carry babies when these are state of affairs in our country. So this lady must be selling these videos because she cannot just begin to take pictures of forced sexual aspects of kids without a reason. She must be having a market. So, parents, let's follow such, and I hope these kids will be saved. And I don't know, trauma in such situations, I don't know how you can actually save these kids. You can imagine your kid, you think they're okay, and you don't know what they have been forced to practice, Oh my God, the world is coming to an end. So let's watch the video. And if you have not subscribed to Edutainment for Us, please do so. And press the notification bell if you need more briefs.
Wambui Kihagi ambaye anahusishwa na madai ya kuwalazimisha watoto kushiriki ngono na kisha kurekodi kwa video. Teresi alitiwa mbaroni mtaani wa Ngige, kaunti ya Kiambu. Polisi wanadai walipomkamata alipatikana na picha kadhaa zikiwemo video za watoto alizokuwa amerekodi kwa simu yake. Inadaiwa baadhi ya video zilionyesha mama huyo akiwasaidia watoto hao kushiriki tendo hilo la ngono huku akirekodi. Watoto aliofanyia dhuluma hiyo walikuwa ni wale waliokuwa ameachiwa na wazazi wao katika chumba hiki wakati wazazi wameenda kazini. Mshukiwa alikuwa na makazi ya watoto katika soko la Wangige, na kwa kila mtoto alikuwa analipwa shilingi 100 kwa siku. Kwa ujumla kulikuwa na watoto 15 wa kike na wa kiume.